Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Valerie Teitel on a positive morning. And some of that positivity is being driven not just around optimism around the government shutdown maybe ending, but advanced micro devices. Some bullish comments from the CEO, Valerie. Good morning.
Yeah. Optimism around tech really leading the NASDAQ higher this morning. AMD is a big part of that. Shares up just shy of 5% so far in pre-market trade. The CEO at a company event late yesterday giving a bullish medium-term outlook on revenue growth, expecting revenue growth over 35% over the next 3 to 5 years, and AI data center revenue to increase by 80% over that same period. She also expects the total AI chip market to reach $1 trillion by 2030. And this is key because AMD is one of Nvidia's main rivals in the space when it comes to sophisticated AI chips. They have around a 10% market share in that market. Nvidia is the dominant player, but AMD has been doing quite well, signing these deals with OpenAI and Oracle. The CEO also added something interesting when it comes to the biggest data center owners, saying that they are telling her that they are still going to accelerate the pace of investment. She's saying it's not going to level off. So AMD adding the positivity to the NASDAQ this morning, these shares up 5%.
And even more positive in a big way, Bill Holdings. What's going on there?
Bill Holdings. So this is a business payments firm, is said to be exploring a sale. The shares are up 12% in pre-market. They have been under pressure from an activist investor, Starboard Value, and it's being reported that they are exploring options, including sales to perhaps larger industry rivals, as well as also considering sales to private equity firms. Now, in the business payments space, there has been a steady consolidation across the sector in recent years. They've been grappling with lower customer spending and intense competition. So Bill Holdings out looking for a bid, and those shares are up near 12%.
And hot on its heels, and I use the term heels very importantly here, Shoemaker on Holdings.
Yeah, Shoemaker on Holdings. This is the Swiss sneaker brand that is backed by Roger Federer. I'm actually currently wearing a pair right now, Nathan.
Of course you are.
They're up. Shares are up nearly 9% in pre-market trades. It's a Swiss company, but it's listed in the U.S. They came out with a beat and a guidance raise as sales in Asia and Europe soared in the previous quarter, leading them to boost their full-year sales forecast. So there is some progress in terms of beating out the more dominant sneaker players such as Nike and Puma. It seems like on Cloud, on Holdings is doing a very good job doing that. Now, note that shares have been depressed this year. They're down around 35%. They have actually underperformed rivals amid the tariff dispute between the U.S. and Switzerland and the broader negotiations around apparel tariffs when it comes to exports from China. So on Holdings bucking that recent trend in the green, up nearly 9%.
All right, let's close out with a stock in the red this morning. Circle came out with earnings. They look pretty good, but the stock's moving lower. What's going on?
Yeah, I guess there was a high bar for this earnings release. Circle Holdings is down near 4%. This is a stable coin issuer that went public back in June. They have the U.S., their stable coin in circulation is the second biggest, but they're falling after earnings even though they had a beat in revenue for the previous quarter. The shares have risen more than 200% since it went public back in June. So perhaps just a high bar given how much this stock has rallied, with Circle in the red down 4%.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.